Hello. Happy Wednesday. Whiskey Wednesday. Oops. Let's not leave that there. Whoops. Now you're all gonna go back. What? It's Wednesday. What else do I got laying around? I think I'm good. It's hot, so I might have forgotten to put stuff away. Happy Whiskey Wednesday. We're gonna paint a coffee pot. I have 2 drinks tonight. I have 1, 2. This one is water. It's Water Wednesday. For those where it's warm, Water Wednesday. So I have this coffee pot that I've had for a while, and my line is crooked. I gotta fix that. So I taped off the bottom because I want the bottom to be a different color.
I'm sure you're enjoying it more.
I am enjoying it very much, but it is warm. I'm sure if I am finally warm, there's many people around here that are miserably warm. Would have been a good week to be on the pontoon.
Bobby says hi, DIY.
Hey, Bobby.
Patricia says hello.
Hi, Patricia. I was going to call you Patty. I don't know if you go by Patty. All right, I'm taping off this bottom. My plan for that bottom is to be black. So I'm gonna do that later. So I can really fix my crookedness when I come back later, but my plan for the bottom is to be black and maybe some checkers down here. Have you ever seen the painted coffee pots or teapots or stainless steel pitchers? They paint them in fun colors, bright colors, and then they paint a design on there. So tonight I'm gonna go with Old 57, but I'm gonna add some painterly to it. I'm gonna see if I can get it a little bit brighter. Not sure if I can, but I think that bright turquoisey color on the back side of here would work really well. And then I thought about putting some Saltwash in there too. So let's try and mix some colors.
Goes by Trish.
She goes by Trish? Well, welcome, Trish. All right, so we're gonna put some Old 57 in here. And you know, sometimes when you're painting metal, you need a little bit more because it doesn't cover very well. And then we're gonna squirt some of this in there.
Judy says hello, all DIY.
Hey, Judy. So that was about 4 to 1. Let's see what it looks like.
Bobby says, Wilson, it's been a while, DIY. Thank you, Bobby. It's been.
Yeah, he mowed lawn again today, but
I got done early.
he got his lawn done early. So we brightened that up a bit. We're gonna try a touch more. It looks a lot brighter than the Old 57. So we're gonna go with that. I'm not sure if I should put Saltwash in there or not. I think I'm not gonna, because I think I might have a plan.
Jan says hello from Indiana, Connie.
Hey Jan.
Hello.
Welcome from Indiana. I have cousins that watch me from Indiana. I don't know that any of my cousins around here watch me, but my Indiana cousins watch me.
Bobby says gorgeous color.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. I love turquoise. And they paint these and they're such pretty dark colors, which Old 57 is pretty all by itself, but this is brightened it up just a touch. Now I gotta do the other side. I probably mixed up way too much. Go figure. That's okay. I think I can find another use for it. There is a lid for this pot too, and that lid is gonna be black also. It's gonna be checkered, black checkered, along with the bottom. The bottom and the lid are gonna match.
Jan said that's beautiful.
Thank you, Jan. Yeah, this is a pretty color so far. So I made sure that huh?
Looks like old 57.
Well, it was Old 57, but it has a little bit of painterly in it, which should give it a brighter look to it. A brighter Old 57 look. Okay, we need to dry this.
Jan just sent you 200 stars.
Ooh, Jan, thank you. Thank you so much. So here's the lid that goes on here. It goes on like that. And then this lid is gonna be black. The top is black, handle is black. So black, but black checkered. And then black and checkered down here. Oh, we need to do this part. I see that now. The lip. Okay, we're gonna let that dry for a little bit. Should we paint this black? I didn't get my colors ready tonight. Shame, shame. Let's paint this black so I can maybe show you my checkered pattern. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do black. I was thinking I was gonna do the colored part, but no, we're gonna do black. And then we'll make the checkers with the other color. So I'm just going around the lid. With DIY paint. So my sister found a different whiskey that she was drinking. I don't know how she found it. But we went over to her house and she asked me if I wanted to drink and I'm like, sure. And she said, you want to try one of my new drinks? And I'm like, sure, I'll try one of your new drinks. So she made me one and it is Windsor Black Cherry. Yum. So of course I had to buy some. Windsor black cherry. Since I don't drink old fashions anymore. It kind of is like a mock old fashioned. All right, there's the lid. It's gonna go on there like that. That's gonna dry. I got a little blob there that I'm gonna try and get off right away. Maybe.
Bobby says, Julian, I need to try that.
Yeah, it is really good. I have it, right now tonight I have it with Sprite. But during when we were last weekend when we were on the pontoon, I had it with Diet Mountain Dew. Because I'm a Diet Mountain Dew drinker. I don't drink soda anymore. But when I did drink soda, I drank Diet Mountain Dew. And so I'm like, I wonder what it'll taste like with Diet Mountain Dew. So I tried it on the pontoon. It is so good. That was my very first drink of the day because I can't drink caffeine after 12 o'clock. But it was my very first drink of the day. That means we started before noon.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
you're letting secrets out.
Whoops! Now you know we started cocktails before noon. So I would have a Diet Mountain Dew and a Black Windsor cherry. And my sister drinks it with Dr. Pepper. So Black Windsor, no. Black Cherry Windsor and Dr. Pepper. That was yummy too. But I'm not a dark soda drinker. I drink light soda. I might be a little fussy soda drinker. Which, by the way, do you say soda or do you say pop? I say soda. My cup is gonna sweat. But I wanted it to be fancy for tonight.
Bobby's pop.
Pop. She says pop. I don't say pop. I don't know why.
Bobby also says DIY.
I'll do a water with you, Bobby. We have to give this 2 coats. So I gotta dry them. And what do you want me to paint on them? Do you want me to paint pumpkins or sunflowers? Wilson, do you have an opinion? Wilson doesn't have an opinion. Pumpkins or sunflowers? I was thinking sunflowers.
Bobby says both.
Oh, of course Bobby says both.
Amanda, I love both. Yeah, sunflowers.
How about if we do sunflowers on one side and pumpkins on the other side? Ooh, I got hearts. Woohoo! She likes both. Okay, we're gonna give this black a second coat. I will put you down closer when I start to paint the pumpkins and or sunflowers. So now this is really hot, so my DIY paint is drying instantly. When I say instantly, I mean instantly. There is no dry time.
Monica Doverstein says hi.
Hey, Monica. Okay, so when you're painting metal, if you aren't careful like that, I pulled some of the paint back off and I can see the metal, which I'm okay with that because I'm gonna distress it anyway.
She wants to know what we are doing.
I am painting a coffee pot. It was a stainless steel coffee pot, and I painted it turquoise, and then we're gonna put some sunflowers or pumpkins on it. And here's the lid. The lid goes on the top. It's not yellow on the bottom. That's gonna be black. So ignore the yellow for right now. We're gonna do a second coat of this turquoisey color. And I'm going to give it some paint strokes. Like I don't want this surface to be smooth because it's not going to be. So I'm going to purposely put my brush in different directions to have a painterly look to it, a plastery look to it. Because otherwise, if you try and paint too perfect and you don't get it perfect, you're gonna know when it's not perfect. How many times can I say perfect? Had a glob of paint fall down. So this one is also warm. It's not as warm as the lid, so it's gonna dry fairly quickly. And then we're gonna do this inside lip. We can make sure that I clean that all up because it's DIY paint, so it just wipes right off. Right, Wilson? DIY.
You tell me.
Okay, let me throw this brush in a baby wipe. And I did mix way too much. That's okay. I'm sure I'll use it. And I'm gonna get this blob off of here. I do have some excess on my handle. Not to worry.
Painting your inside of your lid still don't fit?
My little fit. My little fit.
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure. Let's dry this.
Monica, did Wilson go over and count windows yesterday after visiting me?
No.
No.
I think he trusted himself. He did come home and look at the windows and say, oh my gosh, I am so glad we went to talk to him because that would have been a mess. So he was happy we came to see you yesterday. We have to put new windows in our house and new siding on our house and a roof on our house because of all the hail damage. So that has to get done yet before winter. Oh, Wilson's counting windows now, Monica. So that has to get done before winter. And you know what that means? That means I have to move everything on the outside of the house so that the construction workers can get in there. And I have to move everything on the inside of the house in every single room.
Whoa.
Every single room. Because the windows are being replaced in every single room. Everything off the walls, everything away from the windows. I'm gonna need a vacation when they start back to move everything. And even if it doesn't, even if it's not by a window, if it's hanging on the wall, I better move it because they're redoing the siding on the outside. So they're gonna knock stuff off the walls on the inside with all the pounding they're doing. Darn hail. Didn't need this stuff. My house was perfectly fine the way it was. It's not anymore. It needs to be fixed because it looks like somebody shot it.
12, Monica.
He says 12, Monica.
In one patio door.
All right. Here is the coffee pot. I won't put this all the way on, but it'll fit. But there's going to be the black, and then the black's going to be down here. I would take that off, but when I'm painting sunflowers, it might get on there. What? Is Monica still picking on you?
Yes.
DIY, Monica. I'm giving you the water.
Yes, I counted the hallway. Twice.
Okay. We need, if we're doing sunflowers, I should probably get my paint ready. Summer Crush. Painterly. La 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 la. Queen Bee. Queen Bee. Oh, you know what? My weathered wood is almost gone. We're gonna make it last. This is what you can do. Just spray it with water. There's some in there. It's just really dry it on. Spray it with water. We're gonna do the whole thing in. We gotta have a surprise color back there. How can you do that whole thing?
Monica said I saw on Pinterest painted bell-bottom jeans like wildflowers and thought of you.
Oh, we could do that, Monica. You could be my model and wear them. How about if we do everything in petticoat pink? We do our base coat in petticoat pink. That would be a good contrast. We're gonna try that. Or yellow. No. We're gonna do petticoat pink. And then we need white. I think that's it. Oh, fire starter. Let me check my fire starter. Oh yeah, that needs a little squirt too. Get it all warmed up, juicied up for when I need it. Okay. Did we decide on sunflowers or pumpkins, DIY fans?
Both.
both.
You were gonna do one side one and one side the other.
Yep, but I decided I don't like that idea. Go figure, huh? We're gonna do a pumpkin on the bottom, and then we're gonna do sunflowers by the pumpkin. But I need to move you closer and tip you down a little bit. So Wilson, can you help me out? Because I can't reach them. Getting close. Okay. Now I'm gonna tip you down so that you can see my project.
Monica says I'm a good model. I put model Gail's elf slippers and my mom's knitted her.
Oh, well I need a little bit farther up than your feet. She can do that though. She's a skinny little thing. Okay, we're going in with petticoat pink. We're gonna paint everything. You know how I like to do this. We're gonna paint everything in one color, and then we're gonna go back. I gotta get off my chair. And then we're gonna go back and paint it with its colors. So we're gonna paint a pumpkin right here. So pumpkins are all kinds of irregular shapes. There's the stem. I don't know how that... It might look a little crooked on the bottom because I'm just painting over top of the tape. So to you guys, it might look a little crooked, but it's not.
Monica says matches your shirt, the color.
Oh, it kind of does.
When did you make new shirts?
I didn't make new shirts. This is from last year.
Lori Hartley says hello, I'm late again. Summer is so busy.
Oh, Lori, I agree with you. It's hard to get any free time for yourself.
And tomorrow's August already.
Yeah, you just stop it with that nonsense. All right, I just kind of need a base. I have two pumpkins right there, and then we're gonna put another one over here. And this one's gonna be long and tall.
So hello kids, DIY. Bobby, football season's only a few weeks away.
Oh boy, Bobby.
Summer is closing fast, Bobby says.
Uh-huh.
You got that right.
Okay, so there's the pumpkins. Now I gotta figure out where to put some sunflowers. So we're gonna put one right over here. So they're in pink also.
Lisa says, oh, sunflowers.
Yes, Lisa. So there's one. And now he needs a partner over here on this side. So we're gonna make one up here, but I'm gonna make it sideways. It's gonna be tipping that way. So that's that side. Now I need this side. This side I'll have a nice big one right over here. So I've been seeing all kinds of people painting hats, like Sonnet and I painted last Monday night. They've really been having fun with that. I was thinking I should teach a class here in town on painting hats. I think that might go over kind of well if we just paint a hat. All right, then I'm gonna go up here. I think you can still see me. And I'm gonna paint one sideways. And then the center will be right here. And then they're going to flip this way. Like that. But now I have 4 sunflowers and I need 5. I have 3 pumpkins, 4 sunflowers. So I have to do 1 more sunflower somewhere.
You have one down there?
Back here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or not.
Yep, we'll do one down here. Kind of upside down for you guys, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to do any stems. I'm not going to do any stems and leaves in the pink. All right, that was pink. Oh, Wilson, I forgot water. Can you do that for me? And no, I'm not taking it out of my water glass. All right, guys, now we're gonna get to the fun part. So Roycycled released some stencils this week. I got mine in today. And then she's having a Stencil 102 class. And she actually is having that tonight, in case anyone is interested. And I think you can still sign up. I'm not sure. But she's having a Stenciling 102 class. And I watched some of her Stenciling 101 a long time ago. She does it with Lexi, and it is so informative. So I'm sure the Stencil 102 is going to be even better, because obviously they can't teach you the same stuff. Okay, so here's weathered wood, and this was almost gone, so I have to use what's on the bottom here. And I'm just making the center of the sunflowers. And I'm doing it in more of an artsy, whimsical kind of way. And it helps that this isn't round, or this is round, so I can't really, oh, this one was supposed to be more flat. on this side. Gotta prepare myself for that. So that I have to hold my brush a little bit different, more artistically. Okay, then we're gonna go in with Summer Crush and paint those pumpkins.
Jan says thank you for inspiring me to paint. You are inspiration to me. You got me through my mom's illness, and tomorrow marks 1 year anniversary of her death. Crafting makes me so happy.
Oh, excellent. That sounds really good. I'm glad that you are here watching tonight, because that's what you need. That's what got me through a lot of hard times, was just picking up my paintbrush. It definitely helps. So you need to paint some pumpkins. And so I do everything in the base, and now I'm gonna come back and paint in this Summer Crush. Which I paint that center right like that. And then I need a bit of white, not white, Queen Bee.
She said, yes, I will.
Excellent. Then I go in with some Queen Bee, a little bit of Queen Bee. Right there on the center. Then I come back and I do a second ridge and another second ridge over here. Sometimes you gotta fill in top, bottom. Then I need white. Lighten that up a bit. Come back in and do the last ridge. And it's okay if some of your pink comes through. That's why I do it like that. It also kind of blacks out where everything is. Then I'm gonna fill in that top up there. Right like that. Queen Bee. A little white. Define that center. There's the pumpkin so far. See how you can see some of that white or that pink coming through? That's good. Okay, we're gonna do this one with Summer Crush as well. Except I'm gonna pour more Queen Bee into this one. So you're just making like, this is what I always say, you're making a C. Make a C around a oval. And another C. And then you're gonna make them in the back, those little sections back there. Some white. At this point, you just need to get some orange paint on there. you can make it all look perfect later. Okay. I'm a little white here. I'm white there, I gotta be white in some other spots. Okay, that one looks a little goofy, but don't worry, we'll fix it. And this one, let's make it a different color. Let's go with green. Green? Did she say green? She did. We're gonna make a green pumpkin. He was picked too soon. I'm adding a little queen bee to it to yellow up that green, just a touch. Right, like that. Some white to give it a little life. Here's the green one. Okay, sunflower. You're all being very quiet. Let's do a DIY with my actual drink. All right, queen bee. I got a little green in my queen bee on my palette. I'm just going with it. It's fine. Go with it. So we're just making petals into that center. So the point of the brush is out here. It's an angled brush and the point is on the end, making the petal. And then I'm gonna come in with white.
Bobby said swimming is on. I coached swimming for 30 plus years.
Oh, wow.
And a DIY. DIY back at you, Bobby.
Bobby, I took swimming lessons for a gazillion years. I was a lifeguard and I was in synchronized swim. Do you know what that is? You know what synchronized swim is? I was in that for 4 years. That sunflower is pretty sweet. And it's not even done. Okay, that was a lone, oh, there's another one over here. Okay, so we're pushing those right there. But now I want him to look like he's facing that way. So I'm gonna add some white to my yellow. And I'm gonna have his petals going this way. So it looks like it's kind of folding over that way. See that?
Bobby says, yeah, we didn't get along with the synchronized swimmers at Ohio State.
No? Well, I was in high school, Bobby. Actually, when we were on the pontoon this weekend, they were telling me, oh yeah, show us some moves. All you gotta do is flip your hand around. Stop it. They were making fun of me then too. All right, there's that one.
Is that the Olympics?
You know what? I think synchronized swim was in the Olympics once, if I remember right. I don't know what they did. They did a lot more than I did. The dolphin. I remember doing the dolphin. Oh, Wilson's doing a DIY, Bobby, without you. Did you hear that? Wilson had his fill of drinks last week, so this is his first night of beer in a really long time. He has been drinking water with me.
We had to go through their locker room.
Oh,
Bobby said it still is.
in the Olympics?
Must be.
Oh. Who's going to be on top here? Which one? I think the little one. So let's put him on top right now. I have to lighten him up quite a bit to put him on top. It's looking, I forget, I have to hold it upside down for you guys. So it's looking pretty good. We got this one right here to do. It's hard when you got a ridge. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good, and them look pretty good. I think we might be done with that. We might be keeping this a little simple. I almost rinsed my brush off in my drink. That would not be good. Okay, we're gonna go back in with that weathered wood. I gotta find a decent brush. Right here. And make some stems. It is so almost gone. So you're gonna come with these stems and you're gonna come down to where this pumpkin, where your first section was. And then I like to kind of drag down a little bit into those areas, into those sections of that pumpkin. I'll show you what I do with those later. Okay. Oops, upside down again. There's the stem on that one. Okay, we're gonna do that again. This middle section of the pumpkin starts right here. So that's where our stem, the base of our stem is gonna be, is down there. Even though when you're a kid, you start the stem like right here, that's where your stem would start if you were a little kid, but we're gonna make it come all the way down into the middle of the pumpkin there. And then this is going to be like shadows, basically. We'll figure those all out in a minute. And again, down here, bring it to the stem, bring it to the top. So I wanted to find a picture that I could paint tonight the way they're doing a couple, oh, they have a big fad going on right now where you take a thrifted painting and you paint it up for Halloween. You put some ghosts on it and some pumpkins and make it look like a totally different painting. So I tried to find one last night in my stash of photos or paintings, and I didn't have anything. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for that, so we can do that together. I think it would be fun. Almost 10:30 a.m. Thursday here now. Ooh, we must have Kat watching.
Hi, Kat.
Good morning. We are painting sunflowers and it is not morning here. We are ending our Wednesday. All right. All right. I'm gonna call that, oh, shoot. You know I can't ever paint one color. Those stems were one color. I have to give them some highlight.
Kat said they look amazing.
Thanks, Kat. Thanks, Kat. All right. So now we have just a little bit of the pumpkins to fix. because of the darkness that I put on them. So we're gonna go back in. I'm gonna do the green one first. Excuse me. And then a bit of white. All right, he's done. Now I need to wash that brush and go back and do my orange ones. You have to make the right color. So sometimes it takes a bit. When you're blending colors together. Now we're going to take the white and lighten that up. Too much white. Let's go back in, fix that. Now I'll go back in with the white. See, it's all just paint. Just paint. Okay, one last one here. Summer Crush. This one's pretty Summer Crushy already, so we're gonna stay with Summer Crush. And then add a little Queen Bee to it to give that a nice yellowy orange. And then white. Okay. Now we're on to Connie lines. DIY. My drink is melting and I'm not drinking it. No one is hollering DIY at me. Making me stop. I gotta close some of these colors up. Okay, Connie lines. Here is my special brush. So I got my liner brush here. It's my special brush. And I'm going to put some Little Black Dress onto my palette. And water it down.
Bobby, sorry, DIY.
All right. Can't have a watered down drink. I have a water for that. Except I'm dripping. My drink is dripping. I know I should have expected that, right?
Yes, it's back now. You can see all the comments now.
Oh. Excellent. Okay. I got paint all over my fingers and my brush. That's not good. Okay. I still have paint on my finger. When you use your little finger to balance so that you have some good balance, you got to make sure it doesn't have paint on it. So going in with some Connie lines.
Sunflower, paintbrush.
Excellent.
All kinds of little mojos. Sheila says, hi Connie.
Hey Sheila. All right, there's the sunflower. And now we're gonna paint this little pumpkin over here. Okay, so now this is where you're gonna really get your sections to stand out. And then this in the back is going to be more pieces of that pumpkin back there. So now that pumpkin does not look, it looks more 3D versus flat. Because you made sections in the back, aside of the stem. Those are some sloppy Connie lines. Connie lines are really hard to do on not a flat surface. So if you haven't ever done them before, this is not the time to start. Don't practice on a coffee pot. That one was in front. So you have to be careful so that you don't put the Connie lines on the wrong one that's in front, because this sunflower is in front. So we gotta bring these petals to the front side. Those are gonna stay back. This really keeps me loose on the paintbrush. Okay, there's that side. It looks like they're sitting up in the air. But we're gonna fix that. I need to go this way. No, I need to go this way. whenever you're doing your sunflowers, you have to decide the way you painted them, which petal's on top. Because all your petals can't be on top. Somebody's got to be behind. And it depends on your highlights and your shadows of your paint, of who's on top. So we were talking about Royce's stencils that are out, and I did get some of Royce's stencils. They're really cool, and I do like a good stencil. You know, I like to make my garden signs with stencils and things like that, so I thought, well, let's give them a try. And then JRV has come out with some stencils that I like. So I have been a JRV stencil retailer, but I didn't have any of her stencils because I didn't really care for them, but they're good this time. So since I was getting Royce's, I thought, okay, let's give this a try and see how they go over. So I have those coming too. They're not here yet. Royce's, I just got Royce's today. So I just briefly opened them up and looked at them, and hers are cool. I can't wait to see what her and Lexi do with them. I'm sure it will be amazing. And then I can't wait to try them. I have Friday off this week. It is Employee Appreciation Week. So we have, are they pricey? You know what, Bobby? I don't even know. I haven't even had enough time to even take a look at that.
Sorry, Bobby, I wasn't paying attention. I turned the Olympics on.
Yeah, now he's watching the Olympics. He's trying to watch that. Is it swimming, Wilson?
No, diving.
Oh, diving.
Synchronized diving.
Oh, see? But Bobby, I will get them put on my website, and you'll have to take a look at them. Like I said, I can't tell you if they're pricey or not. And then you know what? If you're like me, you have to wait until somebody else uses them to decide. Okay, do I need that? Do I need them in my stash? Will they be able to be used more than one time? And that's the good thing about stencils, is you can use them more than once. So I'm trying to figure out a place to put my initials. We're gonna go right here. Okay, there's that side, and there's that side. Now, it's DIY time.
Bobby says, okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, we're gonna peel this off. And then it's probably gonna look a little goofy. I think I need to flip you back over, because then you can see it. All right, so there's that side and that side with the pumpkins and the sunflowers. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Wilson, will you move them back just a touch, like right back where they were before? Perfect. We're gonna put some black spots on it. Some fly specks. So I have some really soupy black paint. On a paintbrush.
Judy says it looks so good.
Thank you, Judy. And then I'm gonna take another paintbrush. I'm gonna stand back. There's the fly specks on that side, and then there's none on that side. It makes a huge difference. Now I don't think I can lay it down, so we're gonna go sideways. They're coming back at me. Okay, we're done with that for now. I have to clean up black paint.
DIY, y'all love it.
Okay, so there it is with the fly specks on it. Doesn't that make a huge difference? I'm gonna take them off of this bottom section, even though I'm painting it black. I don't want them to be textured down there. That looks good, not even painting that black. Look at that! You got a minute. Let's get this painted black on the bottom. And then I can checkerboard it later. Except I need my glasses on because now I gotta be a little bit careful. I like to be able to see the whole look of what my vision was. And my vision was this painted black down here. Actually, my vision was it painted checkerboard. I can't get my off. That didn't sound quite right. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a old 57 and black checkerboard or if I'm gonna do a Summer Crush checkerboard. Queen Bee checkerboard. Or should I leave it solid black? All right, that looks even better. I can't sit it down. All right, there it is. Now they don't look like they're floating in midair, do they? Sweet! The sunflowers are floating yet, but I don't mind those floating in midair. They look good. I like them with no green. Okay. This was a fun DIY. My glass is gonna drip. I hope you enjoyed that painting and you try it on a teapot. Now I have, I'll sit it down. I'm gonna have to give this a try on a sample, something else first. But I have Pentart Fine Crackle Varnish in a 2-step process from L&J Goods. So I ordered it from L&J Goods, and then there's a clear varnish that makes it shiny. So this is gonna make it look like it's ceramic, cracked ceramic, and then this is gonna make it shiny. So what do you think? Wouldn't that be fun on here too?
Bobby loves it.
Thank you, Bobby.
Judy loves. Kat loves it.
Excellent. So we might give that a try, putting that fine line crackle on there.
Judy says, ooh, so cool.
Yeah, so I've always wanted to try this fine line crackle, so I finally ordered it from L&J Goods. So I can put a link down below of how you can order this from L&J Goods. I tried it on something else and I didn't get the cracks that I wanted, but I also didn't follow the directions. Go figure. So I'm gonna try it on something else first, and I'm gonna follow the directions. It's got a lot of dry time. You know me, I don't like dry time. So I have a hard time following those directions. Okay, that's all for now. Watch for my Roycycled stencils and my JRV stencils. JRV stencils, they go live on August 2nd, which is this Friday. They go live. I don't have them yet, so hopefully they are on their way. Not sure if I'll have them by Friday. But Jamie and Zeb are going to be announcing them on Friday, I believe. So if you want to see what Jamie and Zeb have put out for stencils, and I'm kind of a picky stencil person, and I really like them. So you'll have to check them out. And then I have some rice paper coming out again on August 15th. Yes, August 15th I have some rice paper coming out. So it is really good. I am extremely proud of my rice paper this time. It is so good. And they look fantastic. I am just really proud, and I have a special surprise along on the 15th to go along with my rice paper. I got a really special surprise for you, so I'll start sharing that soon. So it's why I've been so busy lately.
Kat sprinkled you.
Thank you, Kat.
Bobby, night, DIY.
Good night, Bobby. Go watch your Olympics. Okay, everyone. That's all for now. Watch and see this all finished. Until next time, happy painting.